Hey everybody, this is Kyle. Here's a clip from a live stream with Matthew, Jennifer, and Eve, and this was something very different. We checked out a movie trailer for The Lady of Heaven, and the movie came out in 2021. Now, as we were watching this, keep in mind, reaction videos are not research videos. That is probably the number one reply I give to people. It's like, gee, Kyle, how come you don't know this? It's like, because I'm freaking reacting to it. You think it's like, I don't know everything. I'm a nerdy dude, don't get me wrong. I do know a whole lot of stuff that's debatably kind of useless, but when we watched this video, the only thing we really had to go by was what's in the video and a little bit of information. I think the description on this video was like 2 sentences and mentioned the Lady Fatima, which is something I'm familiar with. So when this movie trailer starts talking about the Lady of Fatima, I'm going, okay, the description says this is a historical retelling. It's like, is there another story? And yes, after we did this live stream, I did learn that, yes, there is another Lady of Fatima story. So as I'm talking in this video and things, and being in a situation like this on a live stream, and this is part of the flip side of doing reactions, sometimes you get painted into a corner. You don't want to say something to accidentally offend, and you're trying to search your entire vocabulary. You're just combing through your entire lexicon, finding words. It's like, okay, I'm trying to say this thought, but it started coming out of my mouth. It's peaking. I don't want to accidentally offend or annoy anybody or just be remarkably ignorant. And keep in mind, the world is a big and wonderful place. It's okay to not know stuff, and I'm always glad to learn something. And doing this reaction to this movie trailer, I got to learn something. Now with copyright, it's kind of iffy if I'm able to share this. It seems I might be able to. I'll put a little note. I don't know why I went like that. I'll put a little note right around here if I cannot. But in the comments, let me know if you're familiar with this other Lady of Fatima story. So let's get to it.
This panel reacts to the Lady of Heaven trailer 2021. Here we go!
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place. Remember, even if you're afraid, be strong. Your loving mother, Fatima.
Did your mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do. We will burn her out!
God will judge all of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
It said some people are so full of faith. They give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the cost. Her legacy lives on.
That actually looks really good. I'm not familiar with that story at all, so that would be
Well,
cool to check that out.
yeah, what and maybe I'm missing something because there's the Lady of Fatima story, but it's in Portugal. So I don't know if it's just a different take, like a since it's religious subject matter, I don't want to accidentally ask questions and offend somebody because I just don't know. Yeah, because
Just
it's
'cause
cool to take like a story and you know again, this is very difficult to talk about because I am not intending to try to offend anybody, but take different stories and put them in different settings, I guess. I don't know if that's what this is doing or if this is a whole different story and same person or same name different person type thing. It seems neat. I like the idea of stories empowering women. I always tell my female students, like, please make more money than I do. Please go to college, do things, go to a trade school, do something after school and feed your family. Don't just rely on someone else and make other people jealous of you, because you can do it. Today's world is on your side. Make it happen. So I can saying everything I possibly can to say, hey, I want to run into you when I'm 70 and see that you've done greater things I could ever imagine. Cause that would be the best thing ever, But anyway, that's kind of getting a little off tangent, but
excuse me if I'm not going to try to sound ignorant here, but yeah, it's unfortunate that there's still sects of Islam that are, kind of on that, like, I guess, sexist view of women. That's not every sect of Islam. I'll be careful to point that out, not as to not offend anybody. But yeah, it's like, it's so unfortunate that still exists in the world. I mean, like, it is, yeah, like, well, any religious extremism, whether it be from there or Christianity or, I mean, isn't there even like Buddhist extremists?
I would assume, within most, religions that have more than like, they have thousands of followers, that there's going to be some people, because people are always on a spectrum of some sort,
Yeah.
Quick to point out, in movies, they do kind of like make things seem more, what's the word? I guess fantastical or
exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Sure.
Yeah, like people like that are kind of deified, I guess, in a sense. Just like with the whole music thing like we were discussing, and because people just kind of lift them up and be like, oh, there was such a great person. Although I will say there are biopics out there that they do point out the flaws as well as like the good things that they did.
I thought it was really neat, and yeah, I think I'm hoping it has a good ending where like she gets in power and everything's awesome, and I don't know, but I really liked it though. I thought it was neat. I'd like to see the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna check it out because it looks better than some other movies that I've seen this year, and it looks on par with some of the other good movies that I've seen this year. I don't know, maybe
it looks to have a really good message. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm always the curious type. I'm going, well, I want to know more about this. So I mean, because watching it, I'm going, because of the name similarity. I'm just trying to educate myself.